things racing and Jesus with your hosts, Daniel Hillian and Mitch Reynolds.
And Landon Williams.
Perfect. I had the exact same thought this morning. I wanted to interject, but I'm like, I'm not going to interrupt it like that.
Man.
But Super D did it. Yeah, buddy.
That's right, man. It is episode 73. We're talking Pine Lake racing. We're talking Levi Hurley. And the whole crew's here, as always. End of the table, Landon Williams. What's up, my man? How we doing?
We're doing great. We're doing great. Happy to be here.
Living it up. Across the table, the one and only Mitchell, the Rocket Reynolds. I always call you, well, usually on here. Everywhere else, I call you Mitch. Do you mind? Do you care? Does it matter?
I mean, I love it. I embrace it.
Gotcha.
There's only a handful of people in this world who call me Mitchell, but
For
you're
whatever,
one of
I can
them.
remember one time your mom getting on to you and just, Mitchell! And I was
Yeah.
like, whoo-hoo!
Ooh, baby.
I wasn't over at your truck, that's for sure.
If you get a Mitchell Lee, yeah,
yeah,
I wasn't
Hey,
any part of any of that.
Someone out there saying amen, because when your mama mixed in that middle name, you're like, oh, boy.
Oh, brother.
You
I
went
better
and put
come up with an excuse real fast.
excuse and 9 extra pairs of underwear to soften the blow, because mama fixing to yank a knot in ya.
Wait
That's
till your
for sure.
daddy gets home. That was
Well,
always the worst.
Oh man, yeah.
Okay, fun fact before we jump into the sponsors and stuff. But so dad's been a truck driver my whole life, you know. And when I was little, I just knew that I was adopted. Like, it could not convince me different that I wasn't adopted, because my brother, 6'6", smart, perfect eyes, perfect. Drew's 43 years old, still has perfect eyes, perfect teeth, tall. I never saw him do homework. I never saw him study. Straight A's, graduated, Kuma Summa Laude, whatever. Unbelievably smart. Me, I started wearing glasses in 3rd grade. Needed braces probably then too, but I got those later on in life. I can't read. I can't walk. My ankles are junk. And I got paddled in school every year I was in school, K through 12.
But you know what you did get, Super D? You got the Loving Award, man.
That's right.
Everyone loves Super D.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
So, you know, you might have missed out on all the other things,
Yep.
but you scored you a nice wife
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of good friends.
That's right.
Everybody
That's
loves
right. There we
Super
go.
D.
Give
That's
it up.
right.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to humble you, but, you know,
But-
that's the truth, baby.
Where I was going with that was Drew was perfect.
He
Drew
was.
he was unbelievable.
Still is.
Great guy. Love him to death. Hadn't called me back. But Dad would come home. He would shower. This is how it looked to me as a 4 or 5-year-old. Dad would come home. He would shower, love Drew, and just be like, man, Drew, you're the greatest son in the world. Go do great things. And they would have like a cool handshake or something. He'd give Mom a kiss and be like, you're the greatest wife ever. He'd look at me, spank me, grab his bag, and leave. That's literally what I thought. And I'm like, I'm adopted. I know I'm adopted, dude. Drew can do no wrong, and I cannot fall in the right spot. I'm just in the... And now that I'm older, I remember I've told them this story before, and they're like, Daniel, you look just like us. You act just like... There's no way you're not our kid. And I'm like, that's a good point. You know, so anyways, off the top, man, big shout out Dragon Race Fuels, man. I love the Tarragon 110. It's a good, it's not the super high end stuff, but it's better than pump gas. It's a 110 octane, great stuff. Really love it. Eric Ashcraft is your guy. Close Encounter Whitetail Outfitters. It's time. Deer season is here.
It is.
So you may have missed the window. 88 Live to Ride, all-terrain motorsports, man. Kevin Allen just rocking and rolling. Dude, he had a 4-door Can-Am side-by-side in there with 37-inch tires on it.
That's big. Hey,
Massive.
to back up just a little bit,
That's the
I
same one we
did
talked
actually
about last
see
week.
from the Close Encounter Whitetail Outfitters, there are still hunts available.
Okay.
I saw one posted last week, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Get in on
so
it.
there you go.
Also, Kaiser Wheels, man. We love them. Especially, you know, we talked about Sykeston. Was that last episode? It was last episode. Yeah.
Yes.
Talking about Sykeston, man, it's a great wheel to run. They've got those easy, big old, what are those things called that put the mud plugs on? Because the Zeus fittings?
Zeus fittings. Yep.
Yeah, they hold the mud plugs on. A lot of the cross-country guys are loving them. They're great, super awesome. 110% nutrition, man. This is the time that you don't think when the weather's cooling off you need to hydrate as much, but you do, and you need some 110% in there. So use our code REMAIN at checkout. And lastly, Browland Johnson Racing. I was talking to a buddy the other day, and he called me, and he was just laughing, and he goes, "Man, Yeah, he said, you got beef with Rylan? I said, I'm always gonna have something with Rylan. He just laughed. He said, I just loved at the end. You're like, man, Kevin Allen, all-terrain motorsports, and lastly, Rylan Johnson Racing. I'm kidding, man. We love Rylan, dude. He's got some good. He's got some good stuff going on. He's
not good, great.
Great.
Rylan only makes great.
That
only
is true.
Elite products.
He does.
I'm here for you, Rylan.
Does a great job.
I don't know what Super
you
Deal is for you.
You can hype him up. I'll be in the middle.
You'll be.
I've had to deal with him all my life.
Yeah, you've grown
so
up with him. Yeah, but
Still makes the best Nerf bars
that
ever been made on
that
this
is no
planet.
some
doubt.
good Nerf bars.
Yeah.
That's no doubt. They're not for sale, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up.
We're gonna promote
every
them.
time. Every time I go up there, I look up in the shop and I'm like, man, look at all them prototype Nerf bars. And he's like, yeah. But hey, if you are a welder and you want to move to the backwoods of Northeast Arkansas and you want to work with Rylan Johnson, he will put you to work and they can put Nerf bars into production. So I'm making plugs here that I don't have the authority to do, but we're going to get them Nerf bars on the market.
So I was running them, and I think my set, your set. Is there any more floating around that we know of?
Mhm.
Blue Toad.
Not
Blue
floating
Toad.
around. I have some up in the PA or Ohio, right
Dude,
across the line. One
I
of
got a
either
lot
Baldwin Saab or
of
Jody.
questions this year. What kind of Nerf bars are those? They for sale? Where can I get some? I'm like, no, they're not for sale.
No,
They're not in production.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
no
They are
dollar
good.
would buy those.
I'm like, hey,
No.
bug Rylan. That's all I know to tell you.
Yeah.
Here's
day.
Here's his direct number.
Yeah, I'll give you.
Honestly, you want some? I hit him up one day for something, and I'm like, "Hey, man, whatever, nothing." It was something I needed pretty quick. Couldn't get it. Text Jamie. She goes, "Yeah, sure." Brrr, send it to me immediately, and I'm like, go to Jamie, his wife. She gonna get me the hookup. So anyway,
There we go.
good times, man. Well, hey, episode 73. I hit y'all guys up before we hit. I said, hey, who's a good 73? And everybody just kind of. And there's someone out there that's like, I'm the biggest Remain in the Race fan there is, and I'm number 73, and they forgot about me. And if that's you, I'm sorry. I don't. The only 73 I could come up with was a previous guest, Jason Zittle of Team Blind. Yeah, our desert racing buddy out there. Dude, they are doing some awesome stuff. They got him a CRF now, which is sick. And it's got some crazy suspension and swing arms, dude. They got some cool stuff going out there. So check out Team Blind and Sean Seymour. They got some cool stuff going on as well. But when Jason, back in the day, he was number 73. And so you can go look at his Instagram, Jason Zittle, and he's got a picture of him, ripping a big old fat jump on a 250R. And it's like, we both went like, man, it looks like Jeremiah Jones.
The long travel for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I don't know if you look down in the notes. Have you looked down in my new title, the new segment that I'm wanting to add? I mean, we have Jesus Talk at the end.
It says background of Levi MX guy, too.
What? No, you're looking at the wrong outline.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
What are you talking about?
So I was thinking about, how we're talking about we need to train. You got to get in the gym. You got to get in the shop. You got to make setup changes, right? So we need a segment. We need a segment title for our Jesus Talk.
Okay.
All right.
Cause for the cane brake, cause for concern.
The cause for the gospel concerns. What
Okay.
I'm gonna call it, baby.
Okay.
Okay. Are y'all digging it? Not digging it?
No, I'm here for
Okay.
it.
It was just a thought I had this morning.
We need a better name, but I like it.
So what is the name?
I like where
Say
we're
it
going.
again.
I said it is. Well, I was just like, get in the shop or the gym. We got to have our gospel talk segment rather than just our Jesus talk. We kind of segue into that.
Mm-hmm. But
it was building off of you got to get in the shop. You got to work on your setup. You got to get your bike prepped. You got to get in the gym. You got to get your body prepped.
Yes. Okay. I'm here for all that. Do not love the title.
No.
But we're going to gameplay that.
I love the principle of this. I
love what we're doing.
Yeah, I love what we're doing.
Content.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No hate comes.
No hate
but,
comes. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Still don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, so we need to get like, hey,
It's great.
if any, yep.
Listeners.
Well, yes, listeners, but if any AR
Sponsors?
companies, anything like that wants to come in, hey, set up. We could get them in there for a nice title.
We're going to get a sponsor for the segment.
Sponsor for the segment.
Sponsor
That's
for
where
the
he was
segment.
going.
Maybe it could come with a check.
Maybe. That's what we're here for. You know, anybody in this sport knows it ain't free. So we'll take all the help we can get. Okay. The point is
Yes.
gospel talk.
Back to the point.
Yes. I've got to have a title
Yeah.
for our back section. Because, I mean, it's what we're built on.
It
We
is what we're
are,
built on.
we said Jesus and racing, right? We need segment titles where we become, we intro, we're loose on our intro. I love it. That's who we are. We interview, and then we just kind of race recap and do some Jesus talk. So I think we need different segments. You know?
like it.
So that was just my 2 cents
Well,
on episode 73.
Okay.
I like it.
So
well, let's just keep
listen to
going.
the end. We don't have a title.
Oh,
but
so
it's-
you're just teasing it. Like
Just
we're going to
teasing
circle back to this.
We're circling back
Oh,
to
okay,
this.
okay.
This is
okay.
at the end of the episode.
Gotcha.
But you got to get in the shop. You got to make some changes. You got to get in the gym. You got to grind.
Like it. Okay. I'm
so
picking up
we're
what you're
gonna
putting
get in the
down.
Word,
Yep.
and we're going to
Yep.
grind out what it means to be a follower of Christ.
Gotcha. I got you. I got a funny story for you. Speaking of getting in the shop, I was telling someone today, I just love going out to my little shop. It's not big, it's not fancy, it's actually pretty janky. But I love it. I've got my TV out there, got my little refrigerator out there. Landon's got his little workstation. I've got my little workstation. It's just fun. I just like it. I like going out there. There's some nights that, you just can't sleep. The kids are asleep. Emily's asleep. I just go out and hang out in the shop. It's great. And I like things to be organized. So I got all my wrenches hanging up. I got all my, everything has a spot. So when I
didn't know this about you, but go ahead.
Okay. As I'm getting done after XC race, as I'm washing stuff, I'll take the fender bolts off and all the fender bolts and everything to take all of that goes in a magnetic dish. Okay.
Oh,
and then
yes.
and then anything else, everything goes in like a Cool Whip bowl or something to keep all the bolts. So all the swing arm bolts are in here. All the eight. Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay?
Yes.
So I'm changing swing arms, okay? And so I've got all my fender bolts are in the magnetic dish because I use that every time. Plastic comes off every race, okay?
Yep.
But not swing arm, obviously. So I've got it all set up, and I've got a bolt bucket, and I hate it. I hate digging for bolts. And so I've got a giant, it looks like a tackle box, right?
Right.
Where you can move the little trays around, and it's like, okay, all of my 6mm bolts are going in here, all my 8s, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm working on that, and Coop and Soup are running around there. This was one day after school last week, and they're just playing, having fun. And I'm just, doing my little sorting out all my bolts and washers and whatnot. Anyways, I look over, and my magnetic tray is empty. And I'm like, oh, it's empty. And I'm like, what? And I look over, my Cool Whip bowl is empty. And I know because I would have recognized these bolts, and they're gone. And I'm like, oh, no. And then my mom calls, hey, I'll pick you, because Emily was out of town. She said, hey, I'm picking you and the kids up right now. Just jump in the car. We're going to go eat tacos. And I'm like, can't say no to mom. And I can't say no to tacos, So close the door down. I forget about it. Yesterday, I walk out there, and I look down, and I look at that magnetic dish, and I'm like, where are all my bolts? Like, where? And they're not where they're supposed to be. So I go inside, and I go, Campbell, yes, Daddy? I said, where are all the bolts? She goes, well, I know where they are. And I'm like, are they in the yard? Because I found a pair of pliers out there. And Cooper goes, oh, I left those out there 2 weeks ago. And so anyways, today when we got home from school, we marched straight out to the shop. And sure enough, they were all over the shop. There were bolts everywhere. But she knew where every one of them was, man. And so, boy, I got really wound up there. I'm like, dude, because I got certain bolts that go in certain places,
Yeah.
And I want it to look nice.
You want your stuff in order.
Yeah.
When you go to work on it.
I'm telling you, man.
It's there. You're not searching high and low.
The little can of soup decided that she was going to spread them all over the shop. But good news, she's still alive, and we found all the bolts.
I'm going to put a lockbox on my stuff over
I
there.
would recommend it. Yeah.
Put it all
put
on
a fence up.
Yeah,
Put a hot wire up.
Yeah.
Keep her
put
out
it
of
all in a locker over there.
But that's the thing. And that's one of the things that's cool about racing is you can get out there and work on stuff. And Cooper, he likes to run the impact, and it's fun time, We can teach and learn. And so I like where we're going within the shop. We got to get in the shop.
In the shop.
Shop talk.
That's better. I mean, that was
Shop
a little bit shop talk.
Shop talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work this out. Hey, tell you what. While it's getting weird here, how about we catch a break and let's bring on a guy that's not weird at all, and that's Levi Hurley, man. He has had an outstanding season. He's won in Pro Light, crushing it. But he called in here and we sat down. We had a good little chat with him for about 20 minutes. And so I'm going to be honest, big Levi Hurley fan, mainly because he brings Freddie and Freddie brings chicken. And it's fantastic.
It is
but,
good.
But
So that's the main reason.
but yeah. We've been going at it here for a little bit. Let's catch a quick break and we will be right back with the number 31 of Levi Hurley. So y'all stay with us. All right, we got the number 31 of Levi Hurley. Thanks for jumping on with us tonight, Levi. How you doing tonight up there, or I guess over there in North Carolina?
Yeah, I reckon. We're doing good. Just got home from church, so can't complain too much.
Good time, man. We just had a Fields of Faith thing, and I got to speak at that tonight, so that was pretty cool up at our high school. So good times, man. Well, let's start off right off the top, man. Like, who got you into racing? Like, what sparked your interest? What one day did the Hurleys just go, you know what, let's spend all of our money and go racing? Where did it start, Levi?
Definitely my grandpa. He used to race when he was growing up, and then, dude, ever since I can remember, I've been on a four-wheeler. So, I mean, I had a track out here, so we used to turn laps all the time. So it just happened.
Got you. And Grandpa is, what's his name?
Mike Driver.
Mike Driver. Okay. Now this is starting to make sense. Okay, let's back up here a little bit. Is there anyone related to Mike named Dave or David Driver?
Not that I'm aware of.
God, man. Okay, I'm trying to put a puzzle to here. There was a guy back in the early 2000s that rode for Lost Creek Cycles, and he was number 37, and it may have been Dave Diver, not Driver.
Yeah, it was Dave Diver.
Dave Diver. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had the R in the wrong spot. All right, man. So Dad gets you into it. So going back, like who was there at the beginning? Who's part of the Hurley crew? Like when y'all show up at the track, who's all piling out of the truck with you?
Well, it's always my grandpa, my mom and dad, and Kyle, and then most of the time I hopefully get Freddie to get off work so he can come with us. Man, you can't go without Freddie for sure.
You can't go without them chicken legs, man.
Yeah, you said that right.
I'm
sometimes my buddy will come with me. And he's always been coming to my races ever since I can remember, really. So.
Okay, man. Well, that's awesome. I know every time that, even like at Tennessee this year, where we were at, like you were parked, where we were sitting on top of the camper, you were just right down, I could see you guys coming in and out and whatnot. And man, look like y'all got a good group there that's, all in for Levi. So that's always fun when you got a crew to race with. Landon and I, our dads were friends, and so we would travel to the races together. Man, it just makes it a lot more fun. One, it's fun. Two, it's a lot more economical because this crap's expensive, right? But where was your first race? And where was your first race at, man? You remember how you did? You still got the trophy? You're looking over there at the wall of trophies, I know.
My grandpa's in here.
Oh, okay. Well, where was the first one?
He said it was at East Bend. It's a little local track about 10, 15 minutes away from the house.
Gotcha. And what year was that?
He was about 6 years old. I don't know. What did I put you?
I guess 2011, 2012.
Wow.
Wait. I got to back up here. 2011, we're 6 years old.
Yeah. No.
I got married.
Man, you've been eating too many of Freddie's chicken legs.
Golly, man.
It done sprouted up.
It's one of those things, like, I just forget that I'm, like, to me, like, the sport never ages, right? And it's like, oh, everybody's still like, oh, I'm that. Daniel, you're nearly 40, man. Like, you're not as young as you once was. But, all right, so we started racing, and it's always been flat track, right? We've always been a flat track guy up until here recently, correct?
No, we quit racing about 2 years in on the four-wheelers. We went to go-kart racing for a long time.
Okay, all right. And, just what made the shift? What made you leave? What made you come back?
I don't know. I just wanted to try something else. I mean, we've done it about all, from wing cars to drag cars. I mean, anything with a motor, I wanted to do it. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just a motorsports family.
So
Yeah.
does any of the go-kart, like setup wise, anything, does that translate over to the ATV side of things?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, setup especially, tires, because like always got to have your tires right for the flat car.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That's okay. I'm glad you said that because I noticed, like, I'm trying to watch when we're at the track, and I remember probably your dad and your grandpa just really getting after tires, and especially like a new set, you kind of grind them down a little bit or wrap them or do different things. And I was kind of watching. I'm like, okay, there's some history here. Someone a part of this Hurley crew did something with dirt cars or something because they are all about tire. And I mean, it's paying off for you, man. It's good. It's working out.
Yeah, that's what my grandpa used to do. He used to run dirt cars. So
Okay. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we've done it all. So, of course, Mitchell and he's going to jump in here with us, but we're always going back and forth because we all grew up flat track racing. Like that was the heart and soul of what we did. And then Mitch lost his mind and jumped into the motocross side of things, whereas Landon and I were the cross country guys. And so just here recently, I know you've been doing some motocross. So what led to that? Like, how's that been going? What made you be like, hey, I want to take a chance on someone landing on my head?
well, I guess last year I had a 1993 Honda 90, and I traded it for a 2017 Kawasaki 250 dirt bike.
Okay.
And we went and rode that for a little while. I never felt comfortable on it. So I was like,
Yep.
let me get rid of this and go buy me a motocross fuller. See how I like that.
Gotcha.
Hey, can we talk about that trade for a minute? That's a heck of a trade.
That's a heck of a trade.
Someone
got
pretty good on that one.
Yeah, you came out great. That's what I'm talking about.
You come out smelling like a rose on
Golly, I need to do some North Carolina trades over here in Arkansas. Jeez, all right. Well, with all the different racing you've done, and this could be in this season, it could be a couple seasons ago, but what's been one of your toughest races? Like when you think back and there's just that one, it's like, man, that was the one that really tested me the most. Where was it? Who were you racing against? What made it tough, man?
Honestly, probably Tennessee this year, just because we pulled the whole or come out in the first corner first in Pro-Am spectator class. I was like, I've never done that before. So
Yeah,
like, we got to go now.
It's like, wow, look at all this clean air, and then it's like I've got like for sure like 5 or 6 raging hyenas behind me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, that was an awesome race too. Finished third, right on the podium.
Yes, sir.
That's a great, what a way to start the season, man. To come out and do that, and you're, coming in, you're always like, man, I think we're prepared. You either you are or you aren't. And that's when you're like, yeah, we ready to go for the season, man. How many chicken legs did you have before the race? That's what's important.
At least a dozen. Easy.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So when you're out there, what's kind of the biggest motivator that pushes you to keep, to train, to driving the truck for hours on end? What's the thing that keeps you coming back to EDT racing?
It's really just because we want to go win.
That's right.
And I don't know. I feel like Dagan said earlier in a few episodes ago, didn't get my pro card last year, so I really just put my head down this winter and went to work.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's one thing. That's a question coming up, so don't get too ahead of me here. But when you think about doing this, and obviously you're out of high school now, right?
Yeah.
And so, what are we doing when we're not racing? What are we doing? What's paying the bills?
I build in-ground swimming pools.
Okay, nice. That's what I'm talking about. So is that like if we come to North Carolina, we look up Hurley pools and wham bam we find, or is it just you?
No, I work for a company called Holiday Pools.
Okay.
And then my boss is a subcontractor out of them, so we do all the hands-on work side of things.
Gotcha. So what's a typical day for Levi look like? Is he getting up? Is he hitting the gym? Is he going to work? Like, walk us through it. What are we doing?
Well, I got to set about 10 alarm clocks to get up in the morning.
Yep, you're that guy. Okay.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, wake up about 6:30, be at the shop by 7, and just work.
Grinding.
That's all I do.
Gotcha. Well, Mitch threw in a question here. How important are fitness and nutrition in your performance? Well, grilled chicken is the nutrition side of things. We know that, but are you doing any off the bike training?
Not really. I mean, I just work every day, man. I work
digging pools.
just about.
Yeah. So here's the thing that for years, it was like anyone in North Carolina that races and is really good does concrete. Like, for the longest time, that's what the King brothers were doing, concrete, and Aaron's doing concrete, and Brad's doing concrete, and it was like, oh, okay, well, if you want to be good at racing,
Well, if he's messing with in-ground pools, he
I know,
may
that's what
still
I'm
be
saying,
doing
that's what I'm saying.
concrete.
I'm pumping concrete tomorrow.
Yeah, there you
pumping
go.
concrete. So, all right. So, for anyone listening, any young guy out there listening, any family, if you're like, man, we really want our guys to do better, you either need to start a maple syrup farm. That's the whites. Or concrete. Those are your two choices to be successful in this: concrete and maple syrup. So there you go. So what's the best part about you about going to the races? Is it the actual racing? Is it the people combination? What is it, man?
We're there to win, man. That's the biggest. That's what pushes me the hardest. That's what I look forward to the most.
I remember there was one episode we were talking something about CJ, and we've just got to know him, just cool dude, and I said, man, I know for a lot of guys it's the thrill of winning, like that's what drives them, or it's just the aggravation of losing. And I said, man, I need to find out from CJ from that. And then the next race I was walking by and he whistled at me and said, hey, man, what's up? And he goes, I hate losing. I said, oh, you listen, huh? And he goes, yeah, man. And he said, but for me, that's what it is. I don't like to lose. If I win, that's great. But losing is worse. So it sounds like that's part of Levi's DNA too, which honestly is probably going to pay off because it's working for another guy. I don't know if you know him, but he's pretty good. What's one thing you love about TT racing? One thing you want to see changed about TT racing?
Oh man, there's a lot of things I love about it. I like the how close we get to race versus motocross. TT, you can just kind of throw it in right there on top of somebody. I guess the biggest downfall would be the passing and how late we race.
Speaking of throwing it in, like, I don't think we got that on recorded earlier, but Landon, would you like to speak to that?
Man, he's just going to the front,
No.
I mean, you could have let me win, like my girlfriend was there. It'd have been cool. But
it was her first race,
yeah,
too.
That was our first race. I mean, he could have let me look real good, but I get it.
So,
got to go to the front. He said he hates losing.
There you go. That's it. And so, for those of you that don't know, back at after the Tennessee round, Landon had got a really good start. Levi didn't get a good start in the plus 25 class, and Levi's
pro light.
Pro light.
Yeah.
And Levi's just picking them off just every lap, 2 or 3 at a time, and he's gaining on Landon, and I'm filming, and I'm like, oh, I'm up there I'm like, oh boy, here he comes, and let me tell you, Levi made a pass and went to the front, but it's all good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
It's all
We're good.
We love it, man. That's what I'm talking about, though. And that is one thing that's cool. It makes it kind of dangerous at times, but it is cool. I mean, like you're literally, Landon and I are sitting here. I mean, we can touch each other. You could do that on the track if you wanted to. I don't recommend it, but it is something that happens. What's one thing most people wouldn't guess about you off the track? Like you got a secret Pokemon collection, or you collect Pogs. Y'all remember Pogs? Y'all don't remember Pogs?
No.
That used to be a thing. Someone out there is going, I got a collection in the garage.
You collect dirt bikes and four wheelers.
My grandpa said I collect dirt bikes and four wheelers. I don't really.
There you go.
I guess one thing people don't know I do is I like to buy and sell. I do like to do that.
Yeah.
Swindle guys out of
I'm talking
Kawasaki dirt bikes
That's
with
exactly
the
right.
old TRX 90s.
And that's what I'm talking about.
I'm a salesman for my grandpa too. I got like my seller license to buy and sell vehicles. So
Gotcha.
sweet.
Okay. So we've got the job that pays the bills, and then the side hustle of swindling people. That's our race money.
And I got a few yards I'm on the side, I guess.
Gotcha, dude. Levi,
Yeah, sir, grinder. I like that.
Levi's a hustler, man. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I knew I liked Levi Hurley. That's what I'm talking about. What are we doing? Golly, you kind of just answered the question. I was about to say, what are you involved in outside of racing? Work. We work. We go to church. We eat Freddy's chicken, and we just repeat it every day.
That's about all we do. Sometimes I built a track out here, and it's kind of grown up. But there was a point I'd sneak a ride in the evening or something, but not much no more.
I got you. man, obviously, your family and church are a part of your life. Yeah, right before you're like, hey, man, give me some time to get home from church. So obviously, that's a big part of who you are, Levi. Especially if guys are going to church on Wednesday nights. That's kind of a sweet spot for me. Being in student ministry. But how important is family, church family? How big of a part of that is for your life?
Oh man, it's one of the most important things, man. Really, man.
Yeah.
Without family and church and stuff, you really ain't got much to live for.
Man, I'm here for that. Amen. That'll preach. We're going to wrap up and take an offering here in a few minutes, boys. If you'd like to send us a check, that'd be great. Well, dude, so what are our plans for 2026? Okay, obviously we didn't get that pro card for this season. I don't want to jump the gun here, but I think we're going to be okay for next year. So what are we looking at? What's 26 looking at? Can you reveal any top secret stuff for us?
I mean, honestly, man, I'm just going to this winter. I'm going to put my head down and work. Hopefully come out 2026 swinging, make a statement again.
Gotcha. Anything changing on the bike or same setup, anything switching up, new gear, new goggles, anything like that?
We'll probably get them freshened up, powder coating, and graphics, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hopefully after this season we'll have to get blue number plates. So.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
That's what I like to think. Well, with that, man, who do we need to thank? Who do you need to give a shout out to? Who's making it possible? We've joked about Freddie. We know about Freddie. But anyways, from the top, who do we need to thank?
Oh man, there's a bunch.
Go ahead. Hit them.
Well, first off, you got, I guess, my grandpa. He's always the one that's drove me to the races,
and he's across the table from you. So yeah, that's where I would start too.
Yeah. And then, mom and dad, they've always backed me up, helped me. And then Kyle's one of the biggest people in our race group coming in. Yeah. And then, I got a list right here. We got Terry. Terry, he's hands down the best guy I've ever dealt with on a motor, man. He make anything run.
That's right. That's Turtle Race Engines for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And Beth Clayton, CNC Racing. And then Revis Weldon, Nick Camilli, he helps us out a lot. Nate Manette, he's a really big help for us on the shock side of things. Man, he's always down to answer the phone or anything and help us out. Victory Motorsports, Chad Atkins, we ride up there a lot. His track, it's 5 minutes from the house, so we're always up there riding.
Nice.
And letting us test and stuff. And then Brian Robertson, Element 44, Jim Glenn. We used to ride for Jim. We were all really good buddies with him. He helps us out. Dates, Appliances, and Ever Ready Concrete.
There it is. The concrete, man. That's the key to success.
And then our powder gun guy, I can't leave him out. Beamer's Custom Coating. He does a lot for us too.
That's one of those things, man. Having a good graphics guy and a good powder coat. You wouldn't think, but man, you're always like, especially on our wood stuff. I dropped a swing arm off Friday. And it's just one of those things like you're constantly, something gets tore up or whatever. And if you can keep good powder coat on stuff, it's going to protect it. It's going to last, Then if you need to flip it or you're upgrading stuff, put some fresh powder on there. Be like, hey man, these were on Levi Hurley's bike that punted Landon Williams off the track, man. This is the setup right here. You know what I'm talking about? But well, man, Levi, I appreciate you giving us a little time tonight, man. It's been good to follow along with you this season and last season too. By the way, what's y'all's connection with CNC and with the Claytons?
Oh man, she helps out a lot. About anything we can order, she will go order through her, just about stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Through the
She's letting me ride her bike, stuff like that. She's been a really big help in her career.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cool.
I had noticed that on your graphics it had CNC on there, and I'm like, North Carolina's over here and Sykeston, Missouri, like those aren't close, but just one of those relationships you form in racing, man.
Yeah, like when last year we went to Sykeston, she let me stay in her house. So.
Yeah, man. That they're a good group. I was talking to Brian earlier this week, so about their end of the year banquet and stuff. That's a lot of fun, man. So what this season, before we get out of here, man? What's been the biggest thing that's been like that switch, that thing that has just clicked this season? Because man, you rode great last year, dude. You've been a great rider from the beginning that I've been keeping up with you. But there's just something this season that's been like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? There's just been a little bit of spice there. So what is it, man?
It's the motocross, really.
Oh Lord,
Don't say that.
I gotta erase that. Mitch isn't here yet. He's coming in, but yeah, it's the motocross. So I mean, are we when we're not TTing? I mean, we're just burning laps on the motocross track.
Oh yeah, man. We went rode last weekend down there. We went rode motocross last weekend, and then like I said, we got this local track up here too. So I mean, we're always burning laps somewhere every
Yeah.
weekend, just about.
I am very saddened by this. I mean, I've done nothing but brag on you for 19 minutes now, and then you're like, "Oh, it's the motocross, man." God, dadgummit. Here we go again. But no, I take it. Credit where it's due, man. Mitch is right, man. And I think at the end of the day, like we have a good banter here. But at the end of the day, man, there's just something like you've been in the EDT world long enough, the TT world, Levi, that you're focused. Like how to do all the things. I mean, you're a great rider. But when you can mix up the disciplines and jump on a motocross bike, jump on a cross country machine, it kind of brings about this new like, hey man, like I'm really racing again. This is kind of cool. And it's a lot of fun. So has that been it for you? That it's like, hey man, this is just different, and it's just a lot of fun, man.
Oh yeah, it definitely react my spark, for like just the love of full racing in general. Just something I ain't gotta, I guess, push myself so hard to focus on, not losing.
Right.
It's just I can go out there and ride and just log laps and enjoy really good.
Right. And that's one thing for me that growing up, I was real heavy on the rear brakes. I didn't hardly ever use front brakes, as an amateur coming up. And then jumping in the woods, for whatever reason, used a lot more front brake. And it just kind of changed. And I'm like, man, this really makes me a better TT racer that you use both sets of, and so it's just little things like that. And so that's one of the things that we talk to a lot of guys. Landon's raced at a high level, Mitch has raced at a high level. I talk like I raced at a high level. I never did. But it's one of those things, if you can get on a different type of machine and race something different, it's just better. And so Mitch just jumped in here with us. And let me just read. No, I'm going to let you say it because I don't even want this filth to come out of my mouth. Mitchell, I asked Levi, I said, what is it this season that has just been the spark? Because been a great rider last year, been a great rider all along, but there's just something different this year. Levi, continue to spit your lies. Go ahead.
It's a motocross. I mean, that's all there is to it. The motocross just changes everything. It's a different ball game.
Say it a little louder for those in the back to hear.
Oh no, we've already been talking about it. We've already been talking about it.
I love it, Levi. I'm 100% on board with that. I mean, I've said it. If I've said it once, I've said it 73 times since we're to episode 73. I'm pretty sure I've said it that many times. But it does. I mean, it's a different dynamic. Tell me in your opinion, what it is. I mean, what is it that translates TT to motocross? What is it that makes the speed increase just from riding motocross?
I think it's really more so to do with like the bike control you get from it. Like, because you got to be able to control the bike in the air too, not just on the ground.
Yes, I 100% agree. And if you can learn to go fast on something rough when you get on smooth, it's a different ball game for sure. Your corner approach and all those things. I look at pictures of you jumping just on the TT track and you just look comfortable. I mean, you look at home.
That is one thing I was going to bring up. Like, you can always tell a diehard TT racer when there's any type of jump, and it's just like they just get stiff, and it's like, oh, and you can tell, man.
Yeah, especially if they land a little crooked, they're just along for the ride. But no, man, I definitely think the motocross has been helping. I think it's just a fine tune kind of deal, like. You have control, but like you said, your airtime control and just being able to pitch the bike, throw the bike around, do everything like that.
Us in the therapy world, or I guess in the medical profession, would call that kinesthesia. So the ability to perceive how you move in space. So you become one with the machine as you fly through the air, approach the face of the jump, approach landings. So there you go. There's a little food for thought. That's
the word I couldn't think of.
Yeah, I'll have to come back to you on that one. But
hey, Levi. So, what is a race that has really tested you mentally or physically, and how did you handle that? Have you already asked this question? Okay, I just was coming in, picking up, thinking we right here to MX. I'm just going to have to look back or just listen back and catch up. Sorry, boys. I have been running all over Faulkner County. So
you've been doing it. So Yeah, man.
I'll just have to listen in, Levi, and look forward to hearing that part.
Yeah. We're good, Levi. Well, man, again, thank you for giving us some time tonight. And Honda Hills is next, dude. That's right. And and correct me if I'm wrong. We've gone perfect in Pro Light, right? 1-1.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to jinx myself. I told Kyle, I did tell him, I was like, I'd like to win them all, but if something happens, we don't. We got the championship. That's what we was after. So
that's
we can't
what we're at. That's exactly right, man.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
exactly
you
right.
still had a good season, so
Yeah.
I mean, can't take anything away from you on that.
Yeah. Well, dude, any last thoughts before we get off here, man?
Nah, man. I mean, just living a dream, really.
There you go. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
baby.
about. Well, hey, that's Levi Hurley in the number 31. We're going to catch a break here real quick, so y'all stay with us. Man, big shout out to Levi, dude. Such a cool guy. Big family guy. I just love that he was like, hey, give me a few minutes. I'm running late from church. And I'm like, man, my guy's going to Wednesday night church. That's what I'm talking about. So big thank you to Levi and his whole crew, man. It's cool to visit with good guys like that. And man, he has definitely put it together. And I give you credit, Mitchell. Big motocross guy. Here we go. You can have the floor. Go ahead. Just wait.
I mean, I think it speaks for itself.
Okay, moving on. So, no, man. Just, we've talked about just being able to do any other type of discipline just helps, man, so much. Helps a lot. And so that's been good. And there's several of them North Carolina guys that have started jumping on the motocross tracks. And so I'm holding out for the cross country guys, Landon. I'm holding out. So
Yeah.
we're going to get Braxton Rhodes back. He's coming back. He's going to get in the woods. We got a couple of Arkansas guys we're leaning on. We need to put some pressure on them.
I like to stand with you over here on the cross country side of things, but I like to jump a little bit.
Oh, you can jump right into
He's
the
not
grave.
afraid. There was that one time. I mean, you jumped one time. Super D, had, come on.
How he got his claim to fame.
Yeah,
Super D.
I mean, yeah, he should have just done it again.
Scared me to death, man.
Scared him to death.
That's a great story. I've told that. Go back and listen to that episode with Kevin Allen. It's
It
great.
is
That
good.
was one of our single-digit episodes. That was early, man.
Oh, it
early.
was great.
Good time. Well, thank you again, Levi. Man, it's going to be exciting. And we kind of teased it, but think that guy is going to trade in that Pro Light 450 class and just be pro, because he's already doing the other Pro-Ams. So it'd be fun to see him mix it up, get a little more stuff a little more time under his belt. Man, it's going to be good. So I'm big Levi fan. It's going to be good. Well, hey, let's jump into some Pine Lake talk here. And, man, we didn't got to bring it up, man. The Mullins family, Mike passed away there in the heat race on Saturday during the plus 25, right at the end of the day. And it was just kind of just a crazy accident, wasn't anything wild, just came off the bike. And, God, just a bad situation, man. But it was cool to see the families all come together, the race community come together. Got to talk to Eric, man. He was our on-site chaplain, and he really felt like it was a cool opportunity for him to just kind of love on some families. And so they had a great turnout for ED Church. But his service was actually this past Thursday. But they're planning on doing, and I kind of did some digging today. They're planning on doing like a celebration of life ride for Mike, and it's probably going to be at Pine Lake. They don't have a date yet, so stay tuned. Be watching EDT channel on Facebook, the Neat Series Facebook page. They will share about it. But if you're interested and you want to help out the family, they've got a T-shirt fundraiser. You can go to the Neat Facebook page, scroll down a little bit, and you'll see the link on there, and you can get a T-shirt to support the Mullins family in remembrance of Mike. And so just want to let them know, man, we love you guys. We're praying for you guys as y'all step into kind of a new chapter with Mike not being there. And it's a hard day is ahead, but we serve a good God, and he's there with us. And you've got a great group of race community and friends and family around you, and that's what we're here for. And so
Super D, let's just pause right there. Let's say it. Let's
Hit
say
it.
a prayer.
Go
Let's
for it.
go after it, bud.
Absolutely.
Father God, we thank you for loving us, God. We know, God, that you are not a God of confusion, that you're a God of love. And God, we don't understand why or when things happen, God. But we know that you're in control, that you have a plan in all things. God, I pray for Mike's family. God, I pray that you would comfort them, you would strengthen them in this time, God. You'll bring to memory all the great things that Mike did and how he impacted those around him, God. I pray again for comfort for the racing community, God, as we need it, as we don't understand these things, God. But I pray we just lean into you and continue to grow our faith in you, knowing, God, that you have a perfect plan in all things. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
I like it. Thank you. That was perfect. Just what we needed. But hey, man, let's jump into some Pine Lake talk. Hey, shocker. This is going to blow you guys. Y'all ready for this? It was fast.
Fast.
It was one line.
Oh, yes.
And they took out all the option lanes.
So I didn't get to watch just a whole lot of Pine Lake on the live stream, but I do think I like it more without all the options. Well,
I do too.
And mainly because, this is just recent, but it seems like the options didn't really work anyway.
No.
So let's just open it up. I mean, why not? If the options
They're not working, get rid of them.
If
Give
they're
us
not
more.
working,
Yeah.
let's get rid of them. Make it wider. But I do think it could be better.
Could be better. I agree. I like option lines, but you
Oh,
have
I
to
do too.
you have
But
to
they have-
work on
they
option
have to work.
lines. If they don't match, then they're pointless.
Right.
Because then you just freight train through one. Everyone sticks in the same one. The other one doesn't groove in. Yeah. We're real needy in the TT world.
Yeah,
aren't
we are.
We're ultra critical of track, but we all want a racy track. So we're always searching for the answer. What lends itself to make the best track, for racing purposes, not just who can get the whole shot.
Right.
Although, we're all shooting for a good whole shot. And if we get a good whole shot, we kind of like that.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
maybe,
Yeah,
but,
if you get the start, everyone wants it to be one line.
there you go. If you get the start.
But if you don't get the start, it's like I maybe could have passed that guy,
Absolutely.
but there's nowhere to go.
And from a spectator point of view, if we're looking at this as a spectacle, something in the future that people really want to get out and watch, obviously the Joker lane or line, whatever you want to call it, has added a new dynamic to the spectator. But the more that you get the spectators involved, the better the sport is. That's why fantasy football has helped the NFL.
Absolutely.
It's probably 60% or more of the viewership, maybe 80% of the viewership of NFL, because you've gotten the fans engaged. So you must have a good racing track to have the fans engaged. And, that's really the promotion component. I think I'm probably preaching to the choir here, and I think Dylan probably is attacking this as we speak. But it's what we're missing in the racing world. We've got to make it a spectacle, and the racetrack is part of that.
One of the things I think that's cool what Dylan's trying to do. Man, I saw some reels today. He is grinding with the project that Dylan DeWork has going, and I think that's one of the things that he's trying to cultivate is he sees this cool opportunity. It just needs a couple of little tweaks here and there, and I think it could be really, really cool. So
dude, I'm here for it.
I'm excited
absolutely.
to see what's going to happen with it. But man, it was Pine Lake. It was hard. It was fast. And CJ, Tyler King, Jace White, and Carter Buff are crazy good.
Yeah.
Dude, it was. I was kind of glued to the TV all afternoon, just watching and keeping up with it, man. And it's some of the things that they're doing. Oh, and we'll get there here in a minute. I don't want to jump the gun. We'll start with the pro class, but man, CJ is just. He's fat. Tyler King, they are just next level good. And then Carter Buff, he went 3-3-3 on the weekend at Pine Lake. So he's racing these guys. He's running with these guys. He's beating these guys. And I'm like, man, dude, that's pretty impressive, dude.
And I believe when I reviewed the points, CJ has a pretty good lead in the pro class. Like he has a good handle on it.
Yeah.
The Pro-Am
yeah.
spec is a little bit closer,
Mhm.
but then the Pro-Am Open, I believe, is where Tyler King is actually leading
Yeah.
by 9 points or something like that. So
yeah, he's got nearly a 30-point lead in pro.
Okay.
Spec class, he's got 27 points over
Okay.
Tyler King, then Jace, then Tyler Allen. And both of those, like, they're pretty locked in.
yeah,
you know,
but Pro-Am Open still up for grabs.
Pro-Am-
And speaking of that,
Well-
who gets? Are we jumping ahead of ourselves?
I mean,
yeah.
Tyler's got 9 points on CJ.
Yeah, I mean that's tight.
Oh, I mean, they got one race left.
Yeah,
You know, and with the way things going, let's see, in that class, CJ's worst finish in there was 4th, which was this past at Pine Lake. Tyler's worst finish is 3rd, and that would have been at 28. Was that Dresden? Yeah, at Dresden. And he's gone 2-2-1-3-2-1-2.
gosh,
I mean, it is wild
constant podium
at
finishes
the top. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
when I
yeah.
was jumping ahead, Mr. Tyler
100%.
Allen. I didn't
Yes,
know it,
100%. Yep.
Oh man, aren't we excited for the dude?
Dude,
I-
Man, I didn't see the race live,
Now,
but
I'm
I
a-
saw that his mom posted, and I'm
Oh,
like,
I was glued.
oh boy, like I gotta go back. I gotta check this out.
Mhm.
I'm so excited for the dude.
I know,
So-
and the Joker always comes a factor in this race because you could be out front by a mile, and then you fluff up the Joker a little bit, and you find yourself in 3rd real quick.
Mhm.
And dude, Tyler was just next level. I mean, hitting his marks, and that's what I just kept. I was like, "Come on, Tyler!" Like I was rooting for him, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so as soon as the race was over, I just said, "That's how we do it, man." I sent him
Boy.
a message, just encourage him. Now, Tyler, and he did reply back. It took him a couple of weeks, and so I'm calling you out, man, because I was bragging on you, number one super fan over here. Man, but no, he said, "Man, I'm so sorry." He said, "But yeah, dude, that was good." He said, "We finally." He wanted to give a lot of praise to John Bucknick, that's doing the Whites Motors. He said, "Man,
B&B.
he said this thing is a rocket ship." He said, and he said, I know I can do it. I just needed to get a start." And he was wire to wire, timed the Joker lane perfect, hit his marks. And I mean, when you've got CJ, Tyler King, and Jace White behind, Carter Buff, mix him in there too. They're coming. Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
are coming for you, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
And he got a gap and just held it the whole race. And
Yeah.
dude, shout out Tyler Allen, man. Way to go. I bet Chicky was next level. I bet he was
Oh, yeah.
uncontainable.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Cheeky.
I got to watch the race after the fact, and I
Yeah.
already seen that he won, you know. And whenever he dove off in the Joker, I was like, "Go, go, go!"
Oh,
You know, just
yeah.
sitting there screaming at my phone, and I'm like, "The race has already happened, man." It's
Yeah.
But it's exciting.
yeah, it is.
Come on, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you already know that.
Yeah, I was like,
outcome of
I already
this.
know he wins, but dude, just go.
Yeah, but you're putting yourself in the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
I'm here for it, man.
Total immersion into the racing scene. Let's go.
But dude, and what's okay? So you just think about that. This season in the Pro-Am, that Pro-Am Open class, we've had 4 different winners at the top level. That's pretty stinking awesome. Now, Pro-Am, the Hoosier, we've had 2 winners, CJ and Tyler. But then, Jace has got a win mixed in there. Tyler King's got a win. You know, next year's going to be fun because, like we talked to Levi there, he's going to be moving up. I don't know of. Do y'all know of any other guys that are going to be? I don't know of any other guys that are going to be moving into that class.
No, I don't.
The class is young now, though.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, like
It
you
is.
see, some of the older guys have.
Well, and like CJ would be the old guard in there right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, I mean, is that not crazy to think?
Yeah, I mean we've got a good
him,
young crop.
and Damien.
Yeah,
Like they would be
Damien, yeah.
the older guys in the class. Ain't that crazy to
that
think?
is
Now
crazy.
Chucky's going to
Well-
keep it going for all of us,
Yeah.
you know.
Chucky.
Grandpa. That's,
Yeah.
that's Grandpa.
Yeah.
Pawpaw.
Yeah, Paul's
No,
in
but
there holding it down for us.
But, hey, you're right, man. Like, and CJ's, he's not that much older than Tyler, but he's older than Tyler. He's older than Jace. I think him and Tyler Allen are probably close to the same age. Carter Buff's young. Yeah, dude. When we just talked to Levi, he's 19.
19, yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
He mentioned in the interview he was like 6 years 6 years ago.
in 2011.
Oh yeah. In 2011, he was 6 years old, and I'm
I was like,
what?
I got married in 2011. I graduated college.
This was fantastic, guys.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, I was almost
No
out of
wonder
high
he
school.
punted you out of the way. Like, get
Yeah.
out of the way, old man.
Yeah, get out of the way, pops.
Yeah. Or what do the kids, they say unk or something like that?
Yeah.
What do they
Yeah,
say to people?
Yeah,
unk. See ya, unk.
Yeah, as I'm flying into the weeds.
Yeah.
How funny would that be if CJ rolls out next year and he's got Unk on his jersey? Here's something. I need to. CJ, let me know this. So CJ's been number one because he's the guy. Like, he is the guy.
Yep.
Okay, but if we finish out the season and Tyler King gets that Pro-Am Open Championship, can you still run the one?
Slash.
Yeah, he'll
One-
be one, and then
one-
Tyler be one slash.
One asterisk. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm stirring up controversy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hey, with the phone a friend.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, hey, a few other things I wanted to highlight here from Pine Lake, man. Again, CJ, Tyler Jace are bad dudes. Carter Buff is right there, and Tyler Allen is ready. He is primed.
Mm-hmm.
He is ready to make it happen. But I also want to jump over. I know a lot of times, we're big Melissa Torch fan. We love Torch. She's next level. But our girl Aubrey Walker gets the win in the
Yeah.
women's class. She's moved up to a CRF, and she is making it happen. So shout out to White Girl.
White girl
White
got
girl.
it done.
Kaylee Holston is
Kylie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Kylie
it's
Holston
cool.
is having a heck of a season too. She's got 3 seconds in a row.
Mm.
That's pretty impressive too. And I know they're big buddies. And so, man, it has been exciting to kind of see the women's class and what's shaking out and making things happen in there. So that's fun. That's cool to see, man. There's a lot of that's one of the bigger classes is the women's, you
Yeah.
know? So that's exciting. Exciting to see, and a first win for Aubrey, and so we want to give her a big shout out. Wonder what foundation she's using now. Let me know. Anyways, we talk makeup all the time. Big fan, big fan.
I didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah,
I didn't know where
What?
he was going.
Oh, she knows. She knows what's
She
happening.
knows.
Yeah.
We were lost.
Mhm.
We didn't know what you're talking about, but that's not a new occurrence.
Yeah, that's pretty much every
Yeah.
podcast. Ever.
Yeah.
But man, there was a lot of great racing all over the map, man. Open B is, just they're making things happen in there. Dylan Jones got the win there. Of course, the Masters 45 plus. There's like 9 heats of those guys. I think they were able to get in one this year.
Guys, I think there are 3 racers that are
Mhm.
undefeated this season.
Let's hear it.
Well, I'm asking you. I think there are 3.
Yeah.
We interviewed one of them, so we know one.
Levi Hurley. That's my first guess.
That's
Mhm.
the one that's undefeated.
Yeesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next one in the class, I believe he just mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Tiffer Burris.
Tiffer Burris. That is correct, Amundo, sir.
Yes. And the third is in the 50cc class, Colby Tresler.
Nice.
How about that? Isn't
Sweet.
that cool? Three undefeated seasons so far. Three riders. That's super cool. That
is cool.
I mean, that's a huge accomplishment. Not trying to put too much pressure on them with 1 round left, but that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. I think Trevin would have had it going. He ended up eating it and missed there at Owasso.
He did have he's got a close streak.
But my man Levi's making it happen.
So Trevin was back at it this weekend.
He
at
was.
Pine
yes.
Lake.
He most definitely was making it happen.
Mm.
As the Whites do, they make it happen. They're a cool family. I really like them too. Sorry, I was going back through here and looking. I know like 1624, the junior class have had 5 different winners. We've had 7 races and 5 different winners. Dude, that's pretty awesome. And of course,
that's cool.
we're big, Super Mini and Youth All-Star fans. They've had 3 different winners in there. In the Super Mini, Youth All-Star, 4 different winners. Man, that is so cool to see. And like the points, you've got 8 riders in the Youth All-Star that have 100 points or more. And most of the time, it's like your top 3 will have 100 points. That's That's cool, man. The sport's in a good spot, and we just
Absolutely.
need to keep doing our thing and keep making it happen. That's for sure.
Faux show.
Faux show. Well, cool, man. I mean, Pine Lake was Pine Lake. I mean, it's kind of the end of the season. We're moving on from here.
Yeah.
Honda Hills, I
Basically
know.
1 week till Honda Hills.
1 week to Honda. Yeah, this is going to come. We're recording it on Wednesday, but this is Friday that you're listening to it if you're listening to it the day it came out. And so a week from now, you're en route to Honda Hills, right?
Honda Hills.
Yeah. I was looking forward to, we'd planned on going to that one, and I hate that, just the weather and it kind of happened. But, there was a couple of guys I know our previous guest, Vinny Bennett, they were out there doing some practicing. I know there were some other racers that went out there. Eric dropped by. That's really close to him. And I just sent him a text. I said, Honda Hills, thumbs up, thumbs down. And he said, thumbs up. I said, all right.
That
So,
track looks rather large.
It does.
I mean,
like fast
it
on
is
the back.
big, and it's fast.
Yeah.
Well, fast on the outside. Yeah.
It is big and
Well,
it is fast.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
thought, well, that's not very far from Dresden,
Yeah.
so these fast tracks pretty close to one another.
Yeah.
So
They're all over the place. They're closing in on us. Making it
okay.
happen.
All
Well,
right, guys.
all right,
Well,
yep.
let's switch over to our new segment. Well, newly named segment.
Sure.
Do we
Yeah.
come up with a name?
I
Are
like
we
it.
solid?
I feel good.
Are we
about
on it?
I mean, we could try it. We'll get feedback. If people don't like it, they'll go, that's dumb. Like, they'll tell us.
Yeah, just tell us.
Yeah.
All right. We had a few ideas here. We said grease, grace, and grit. Run the race segment. Race ready faith. Or looks like the one we landed on. Throttle therapy. No.
No.
Throttle theology.
Throttle theology.
Ah, there's the word. Throttle theology. That makes a lot more sense, right? All right. So I'm going to ask the questions. Guys, I want you to answer. I'm going to give some answer back, but want us to get real here. What is the gospel? Let's break it down. What's the gospel? That's what we're about.
The gospel is Jesus Christ, man.
It is.
That is it, wrapped up in a nutshell. But what does that mean, man? That's what we're here for. It's also the first 4 books of the New Testament that recount Jesus' life on earth. He was in Acts a little bit, but mainly those first 4. But it's Jesus, man. And go read them. Start with the book of John.
Yes, that is a
Yeah.
great place to start.
Start reading the book of John.
The word gospel means good news, but I don't think that really puts it in perspective. It's not good news, it's great news. I think breaking it down, if we break it down the way the word says and look kind of in Romans, man, the gospel is this. Like, we were all born sinners. We were all born separate from God. He's holy. He's set apart. We can't have a relationship with him because of our sin nature. We're cut off from him. But, like you said, Jesus is the gospel. He's the good news. Because God came to earth, lived a perfect life, sin-free, died and paid that debt for us, that debt we couldn't pay. And receiving the gospel is the most important decision that any of us will make. But it's a decision that we have to make. We can't be passive in it and say, well, if I do A, B, C, if I work, if I do this, like, maybe I'll be good enough to be in right standing with God. That's not the way it works. Like, we have to choose Christ. Like, each one of us have to make that decision. I'm going to follow Christ, or I'm going to continue to follow the way that I was born, and that was in sin. Sound like I'm getting a little bit on a soapbox, guys, right?
Go for it. Keep going. Don't stop.
But I mean, it's true. Like, I think sometimes we kind of glaze it over and try to make it all feel good and this and that. But, the gospel is simply believing that Jesus paid that penalty for us and committing our life to him. Like saying, I'm going to follow you despite what my life has been, because I want that relationship with God. And there's no work, there's no cleanup, there's no process to that. It's simply, hey, I understand, I accept that. We're born imperfect people. We're born sinful. And the only way to a relationship with God is through Jesus, to commit our lives to him and to follow him. That's the only way one can be sure of salvation. It's not guesswork. It's not getting steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not doing so much work or doing good things. Now, we'll get in that in further discussions, and I feel like we've had those Jesus talk discussions to this point within 73 episodes of talking what it looks like to be a Christ follower and the things the fruit that we should bear and how we should walk in life. But man, this is where it starts. It doesn't start with, well, I think I know God, or well, I take care of this lady down the street, or I do this for that person. Like, those are good things. I'm not saying that, is a bad thing, but God is really clear in his word and saying there's no middle line here. You either accept Jesus and you're a saved individual and have a relationship with God, or you're not. So, I mean, it's simple as that. Like, the gospel is not just good news, it's great news. It's great news that we don't have to be condemned and separated from God. We can know him, and we can know him now by following Christ.
I couldn't agree more. I'm
Amen.
here for that.
Sorry, the new guy I'm listening to, he kind of rubbed off on me.
I like it.
This is a challenge of being bold, and I'm like, man, like, I want to present the gospel and present the word, like, God is love. He's forgiving and he's gracious, but we have to accept it. It's not just like, God's just going to look over all this stuff. No, I mean, it's clear there's going to be penalty. There's going to be discipline for sin. And if we don't choose to follow Christ, we're under condemnation, And so you got to be real, got to be bold with it, man. But, you want to be clear, and it's not legalism. It's not a bunch of rules that you got to follow. It's not a works-based salvation. It's not, hey, you've got to do steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right to get it. No, man, forget all the excuses that you're making and why you haven't followed Christ. Well, I'm not good enough because insert whatever. Right. I drink too much. I cuss too much. I do this wrong. I do that wrong. I've stole. I've lied. All the, whatever your excuse is, get over it. Just make the decision, Like, it's time to get off the fence.
Well, and one of the things that there was an old Lecrae song that at the very, very beginning, he's talking to this guy, and he's like, man, I'd love to come to church, but I need to get my life cleaned up first. And it's like, no, man, just come as you are, dude. And that's one of the things so many people think that the Bible's just a bunch of rules, and you got to do this, you can't do this, can't do this. And Steve, our pastor here, tells this great story. And if this is you, like, I'm not picking on, I'm just telling a story, okay? But he said he was visiting with a guy one time. He's like, man, dude, I just love your church. I just love your people. I just love it. And Steve said, well, why don't you come? Like, you don't. Well, come be part. Come jump in with what we're doing. And he's like, man, I just love beer too much. And Steve's like, just come to church, man. And if that's something you need to work on, God will lay it on your heart, man. If there's something in your life that needs to change, God's going to reveal that to you. Just come be part of what we're doing. And because guess what? We're jacked up too.
Absolutely.
We got all
right.
kinds of other stuff going on that sometimes we're open and honest about it, and sometimes nobody knows what's going on.
That's right.
But thank goodness of what Jesus did on the cross for us. And it's going to, just come be part of what we're doing. Jump in the mess with us. We got room for more.
Absolutely.
That's one side of it. And the other side is people being like, man, I ain't going to church, man. That place is full of hypocrites. And you're like, absolutely. And we got a seat for one more. So come on and come join us.
Get in here.
Come on and join us,
As you're talking, Super D, I kind of thought of, the community of the church, or community of believers, whether that's in the building or outside the building. What the devil really wants to do is isolate us. He wants us to feel like we're the only one dealing with
100%.
Problem A, right? He wants us to withdraw. I mean, if you look at just how animals attack one another, I mean, a lion doesn't go in the middle of a pack and attack the one there.
Right.
Attacks the one
Separates,
that's isolated, that's separated, right? So, I mean, that's where the devil wants us. But if we're in community with one another and living life and be like, hey, look, I messed up, dude. Like, we are all messed up in our different ways, and we all deal with it in different ways. But guess what? We have Christ, and we've got grace. But you got to come to the point of accepting that free gift first and foremost. Accept the gift, get involved, get in a community of believers, and God will do the rest. Like, He has got. You can start. It's not just about the future thing. Like, yes, we want to be saved when we pass from this life. But it's about living life the way God designed it. Like, He designed each one of us exactly the way He wanted to. But until we have that relationship with Him, we're held back. We're not at our full capacity. Like, He's got so much more to do through us when we submit and we come to Him obediently and follow Christ. Then it's like we unlock that potential and what He He's made in us. And that is living out, that we're made on purpose for a purpose.
Oh, there we go.
Boom, shakalaka. We got to accept Christ. And that's when we start really living out that purpose, or as Pastor Steve's put it recently, living on earth as it is in heaven.
There you go.
That's been the recent
that's
series.
good.
So.
Yeah, he just popped in here a minute ago. That'd be great. He would have loved that.
Yeah.
I finished up a series last week, and one of the things in it was like followers versus fakers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fakers have a temporary mindset, a temporary goal, where followers have an eternal goal. And part of that eternal goal is right now. I'm here on purpose for a purpose. Like, we've got this janky pod class in a closet. There's chairs stacked up. We got random. I'm pretty sure this is trash over here, and we're talking about racing and Jesus, And it's like, man, that's how cool is that, And we interviewed Levi Hurley, man. He's wearing our T-shirt, and there's nothing special about what we do. We're just three goofy guys that really like ATV racing, and we kind of like Jesus more. Well, let's put them together, man.
Absolutely.
Eric's, kind of our boots on the ground guy there at the Neat series, and it's just cool to see that, we joke about this. So our staff here, we joke about how little ministry takes place in our offices or takes place in this building. Now, there is some, but we hear time after time of stories of going, man, I was listening to a podcast. I was mowing the yard, listening to this, and this spoke to me. Or, man, I was hunting with some buddies, or I was in the tree, all these out, and it's like, yes, let's capitalize on that. And so that's what we're about, man. And so that's why we're going to keep digging in Throttle Theology.
It's going to take a little bit. Say it for us, Landon. You try it out.
Throttle Theology.
Okay, he is definitely no. He's introducing Throttle Theology because you and I are fumbling all over ourselves. I liked it. I like Landon's Throttle Theology. I mean, it was kind of it was subtle yet nice.
Throttle
and
Theology, sponsored by God.
Sorry, it's getting late, man. The later it gets, the goofier I get, man.
It is. Yeah, it's true. Should see him first thing in the morning. Remember when we used to podcast some early in the morning?
That was brutal, man.
I'm glad I wasn't in on those.
Man.
Season 1, dude. For those of you that have listened all the way through, you deserve a medal, because I've gone back and listened to some of those, and I'm like,
yeah.
Why did they listen, man? This is trash. I don't know why you listen now. I mean, we're just three goober heads that love talking about Jesus. And
we'll get to race time.
Yeah, we're raised right in. Some of you get that, some of you don't.
Oh.
Hey, what else you got for us, man? Hey, that's a great way. I think we should start and end with that.
Starting in.
We're
Throttle
gonna
Theology.
Yeah.
I wish I had a voice changer on the. I'm gonna figure this out.
You
Go
can.
ahead.
I mean, look.
Talk amongst yourself.
You just record it up and do your little thing. Move your knobs up and down, push your buttons, all the little things you do. And we will have the Throttle Theology section.
DJ Super D.
DJ. I like it. So every once in a while he does just
Oh
like
yeah.
DJ Super D.
That's weird.
What about this?
That's weird.
Theology.
What do you think about that?
That's
All right.
well, I mean,
getting late. We gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been soft in some of our Jesus talk, but if it's enters like that, we're gonna have to each go on a rant like I did earlier about the gospel.
This is the word of God. Throttle Theology.
That is unbelievable.
What about this one? Throttle Theology.
What is happening?
Are we
Getting late.
the
All right, time to
chipmunks?
go.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
about.
time to go. That's actually pretty cool.
I like it. Just got to speed it up a little bit. Be like,
You're listening to Remain in the Race podcast.
Super
Please
D is
pray
having
and end this
too
thing.
much fun. All
Oh,
right,
my
let
God.
me pray us out of here.
That'd be great.
Oh, Father God, again, we come to you thanking you for loving us. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to do this podcast and reach people, God, and to meet people like Levi and hear his story, God. I thank you that you use guys like Levi, use like us three bozos here in this room, Lord, to share your truth, to live your kingdom out here on this earth, God. I pray you just watch over each one of these racers. Again, I lift up Mike Mullins' family. I pray you'd comfort them, strengthen them, and all of his race family and friends as well. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, nope, don't like that.
Amen.
No, I don't like any of them.
No,
Hey, that's
that
episode.
needs to be strong. Like,
It's getting weird.
Amen.
It's getting-
better.
Episode 73.
All right, I gotta stop, man. Hey, thanks for listening. It's not gonna be this weird in the next one. Maybe it will be. Nobody knows. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you. We gotta get that back.